something so I can be sure that people that are here are not small thinkers. Do you know why? Like she said, you cannot be a local champion and be thinking, no, you cannot decide to remain a local champion. It means that you can still be in Ifakejaye and be thinking what? Global. And be thinking what? And be thinking global. And be thinking what? So now I want to test if you know what it means to move beyond Nigeria and go out. Who is ready? We have prizes, I hope you know, at the end of the day, to give to people that represented their schools very well. Are we together? Are we together now? All right. Quickly, I'm going to ask you, which continent is Nigeria in? No chorus answer. If you want to respond, please raise your hand up. That is easy peasy, like very easy. Can I have someone with a microphone just help me pass? Like I needed this thing done in less than maybe 10 seconds thereabouts. Yes, sir. Raise your hand and he will come to you, yes. Okay.
Africa.
Is it correct? Thank you very much. I would also want to know, this is a very thoughtful question. You know, we're here, we are trying to raise leaders, not we are trying to, we're actually raising leaders that will take Nigeria beyond Africa. I'm going to ask again. This question is a bit hard, but let's see if you can do it. What does STEM stand for? STEM. I can see hands. Look into the crowd. Give that young guy at the back. STEM. What does it stand for?
Science, technology, engineering, art, and mathematics.
STEM.
Science, technology, engineering, and mathematics.
Fantastic. Please, a round of applause for him. Is it correct? Okay, let's try one more. Who can tell me the full meaning of IELTS? IELTS. Is that a hard nut to crack? It's like I've taken you to where you don't know. Okay, I'll give you something else. So I'm going to ask a very simple, thoughtful question, which will let me know if you've been thinking beyond Eba and Ewa in Ifakijaye. Let's see. If you were a school principal for a day, what would you change in your school? And we know who are thinking, people beyond where they are now. If you were a school principal for just, don't tell me that one day is not possible. All right, can we give it to the girl? Yes, give it to the girl there.
I would make sure that there are more activities and children get to learn more. Get to learn more than within just school activities and everything.
Fantastic. Is there any boy that agrees with her? She said activities. Maybe she wants us to be dancing more. Do you want to tell us more activities? Like you can mention one or two. No, she should tell us what activities because I don't know. Maybe we should be playing more. We should be relaxing more. I don't know. Just two.
Maybe now anybody that they have like this passion, they have this passion in smart thinking and all that. You take them to quizzes, let them search further. And anybody who is good in essay writing, you take them up, let them like be.
Let them start getting familiar with
Yes.
things like that. Fantastic. Please a round of applause to her. I'm very impressed that somebody's thinking like that. Because I thought she meant we should be playing more games, like we should have more volleyball, which I'm sure you cover on your physical education day, right? On your sports day. Don't you do that? Thank you. Thank you so much. We're taking note of those who are giving responses and we'll attend to them in due time. Now, global thinkers are curious people. So, are we ready to learn something new today? Are you ready to learn something new today? All right. I'm quickly going to introduce our first speaker. And when I'm done introducing him, you should clap so well that people in this environment will be wondering what's going on. Are we ready? Are we ready to do that? All right. Okay. This speaker of ours is a very phenomenal human being. He is a youth leadership specialist and educator with teenagers. He's the founder of Young Ecclesia Nation, YEARN, and the YEARN Leadership Academy, and the creator of Reach, a school outreach program equipping secondary school students with leadership foundations across Lagos. He has impacted thousands of teenagers through direct influence, mentorship, and leadership training. He speaks, writes, teaches under one conviction that teenagers are worth taking seriously. Wow, that is beautiful. You see, every good shape on exposure. And leadership begins with exposure and deep thoughts. Thank you very much. Leadership begins with exposure, and our first speaker embodies exactly as he is committed to shaping young minds, preparing students for the future. Please put your hands together as we welcome Mr. Odudu Abasi Essien, as he will be enlightening us for the paradigm shift. Please, can we rise as we receive him? Thank you very much.
Okay, let's sit down. Let's sit down. Good morning, everyone. How's it going? Before we start anything, I've seen some awesome schools. How many schools do we have here? I can see different colors. Okay, so when I point to your row, I want you guys to just shout the name of your school, okay? I do that. So, Ifako Ijaye Senior Comprehensive High School. Awesome, awesome, awesome. How about you guys in green? What? Say it again. Stacia Junior Grammar School. Is that correct? Okay, awesome, awesome. Nice to meet you guys. Okay, the people in blue. What? Early Heights College, right? Nice to meet you guys. Nice to meet you guys, right? How about is it pink? What color is that? Wine, right? White. Okay, what's the name of your school? What? Peace. Bisben College. Nice to meet you guys. Your uniform looks awesome, right? Okay, how about you guys? Summary Senior Comprehensive High School. Nice to see you guys. I like that hat. What do you guys call that thing? Right? Is it a beret or something? Yeah. Oh, beret. Okay, yeah. You know, people like to say beret, you know? Nice to see you guys. Okay, how about the blue? Are you the same? Okay, nice to see you guys as well, right? And our guys in purple, guys and girls in purple, what's the name of your school? What? Iju Senior Grammar School. Nice to meet you guys. How's it going? So, everyone, how are you? We good? Okay, so before we start, can we take out a second to appreciate the convener of this program? Let's just appreciate her with claps, right? I think, thank you very much. This should be the third time I'm being invited to speak in her program. She's a wonderful person. I've known her for a while. She and her wonderful husband. Let's appreciate her husband. He's over there, right? And then lastly, let's appreciate the team and everyone else, plus the facilitators who are here making this possible. It's a pleasure to be here. And I'm going to be speaking on the topic, how to get what you want. How many of you would like to know that, right? How to what? Get what you want. So the first question is, what do you want? Can anyone tell me, if I could grant one wish for you right now? I could grant a wish. What would you say? What would you say you want? Money. Scholarships. Are you serious? To which country? Huh? Is anybody saying Nigeria? Why? Why? So what? I heard someone say UAE, right? USA, Canada, Dubai, Ireland, and all those. You guys know good stuff, Sha. Well, so okay, let's say we want scholarship, right? Scholarship. Can we all agree we want scholarships? Okay, lovely. Scholarships. Now, I won't say I'm the best at teaching about scholarships, but we'll look at something close to that. How to get what you want. So let me share a quick story. Years ago, when I was 15, now can you guess my age? My age, how old do I look? Did someone say 27? What is it? Eh? Some people are saying 20 something, some people are saying 30 something. 36. 40 something. Please, I'm a young man. You say? Okay, I'm in my 30s. Early 30s. Not too early, but not late at all. So let me leave it there. So just do the math that once upon a time I was 15 and I was in SS2, right? And on one particular day, my friend and I, my best friend actually, back then, we're not best friends anymore because life. But my best friend, a very tall guy, he was about 6'8". Yeah, he actually plays basketball today. Right? 6'8". And both of us, we had just gotten to the third term of we're in the third term, right? Of the year, right? The school year. And we were just leaning against the balcony on the second floor, and we were sad. Now, why were we sad? Because we had banged mathematics for the 100,000th time. That is, we had failed mathematics. We had gotten our scripts, and his own was like E8. My own was like maybe D7. Let me just give myself rep. He was E8, I was D7 in mathematics. I know it's third term, right? So, after third term, there's no hope again. Because they will count everything from first term to third term. And we're there saying, guy, we are going to what? Fail. We're going to repeat this class. We will move to SS3. And that means forget WASI, forget writing WAEC. We're feeling very bad, right? And it felt at that point like there was no hope for us. What are we going to do? Well, fast forward, I want to take you to the future, a couple of years later. Now, years later, I'm leaving university with a first class. Before you clap, it doesn't mean I became a guru at mathematics. In fact, I dropped maths as soon as I finished SS3. Sharp. And I have never looked back. However, the fact that I graduated means I passed my mathematics, right? So I want to talk to you about that part. Because when we were there, we asked ourselves, what needs to change? The way we are, we're going to fail. Has it ever happened to you where you just look at the car, the way I'm going? If I continue like this, F9 everywhere. Has it happened? Yeah. Because we had tried everything. We had tried changing the teacher. We had tried, and we're still failing. So we had to ask ourselves, what needs to change? Now, when we discuss getting what you want, right? There is where you are and where you want to get to. Are we following? For example, what did you say? Scholarship, right? What is one thing you need to do very well to get a scholarship? You need to study hard, right? You need to get excellent grades, right? Very good grades. So to get very good grades, now, okay, let me ask, how many of you here feel like your grades are really good? Like your grades are scholarship worthy right now? Let me see. Wait, though, you know some people like to hype themselves. I said your grades are extremely good, very good, and worthy of a scholarship right now. Like imagine if I just came here and I'm like, you know what, I want 10 students to give a scholarship, but they must be the ones with the best grades. How many of you will rush out here confidently if I say that? Okay, I like that. Okay. Don't lie, you. Don't lie. I like that. Okay. So, to get what you want, you know that your grades have to be very good, right? They have to be excellent. So, there I was with my friend. We were messing up with maths. We were banging maths. And that's something that I have failed at very woefully was chemistry. Chemistry. How many of you do chemistry here? Chemistry. I'm sorry, but I hate chemistry. Please love chemistry because you're still in school, but I'm out. Are you following? I have defined my career, right? I'm an artist. I run a media production company. I'm a speaker. Nothing I do today requires me to know mathematics or chemistry. Are you following? But you, where you are, knowing mathematics is very important too. And some of you are scientists, so you cannot tell me I hate chemistry. Are you following? So I sat there and asked myself, what needs to change? What needs to change? What needs to change? And I want to explain to you a few things I learned from that story that changed my life when it came to mathematics. Are we together? Are we following? Okay. So the first thing to understand when it comes to getting what you want is that failure is not personal. Failure is not what? Is not personal. You see, the problem is that the way we've described failure in Africa is that when you fail, it's over. You are a dunce. You are useless. You get home, there's a name your parents may call you when you get home with that result. Are you following? Olodo, which other one? Elewa. That's a new one. What does that mean? What? You chop beans. Right? They call you Elewa, they call you other names, right? And you know, he can make you feel as if you are useless. And sometimes when you feel useless, you just stay there. Like, why am I trying if every time I try, I just what? Fail. Are we together? But you see, when I learned that failure is not personal, that means because I failed at something does not mean I am a failure personally. Because I failed at something, failure is telling me something. Are we together? Failure is telling me, if you don't remember anything I said here in the short time I'm speaking, remember this. Failure is a teacher. Failure is telling you something. Failure is telling you that there's something you don't know about what you're trying to do. Are we together? Are we following? How many of you have tried painting a wall before? You've tried painting a wall before? You've tried it before. How did it go? Did it go well? No, the answer is no. Because you paint and you notice that, right? There are parts that are still very patchy, as if paint did not go over those places. But yet, when you see the painter who does the professional painter, it seems like they just do it very fast, but yet it is well painted, right? So what happened when you went to paint the wall? You found out quickly that there are things you don't know. You thought it would be easy. I'll just pick the brush, I'll just go and just do it. But when you tried it, you found out Guy, there are things I don't what? No. It is the same thing with academics. When you fail, you bang mathematics, you bang literature, you bang chemistry, like I was banging chemistry. In fact, you bang English. What are you saying now? Have you not banged English before? Eh? See, you see their line now. Right? Okay, let me add one. You bang Yoruba. Oh, because many of you are Yorubas. Me, I'm not Yoruba. Oh. My Yoruba was so bad. I remember writing junior. What was that? Just 3 exam you write. Eh? What? What is Becky? Eh? Junior work. Okay. I remember writing junior work. That's when I know. I don't know Becky. Right? And the story is me and my friend, who was also an Olodo in Yoruba, yes. But we've been failing Yoruba since JS1. JS1 failure, JS2 failing, JS3 failure. So this final exam, we're like, okay, we went to write because we had no choice. Then I saw my friend just writing. The way this guy was writing, he even almost asked for extra sheet. I was like, I said, guy, what? We failed together. We be we. Don't leave me. And then he submitted. Me on my own. I was just, you know how you do what they call that? MCQs. 1A, 2B, 3C, 4D, 5E, you know? And then we submitted. So I went to ask my friend, I said, guy, you were right, you're on fire. What happened? What has changed? The guy said, what do you mean? I was just writing the questions back on the sheet. So, I following. So, right? Okay. So, back to where I was, right? I was saying failure, right? That in failure, you are just learning what you're not doing well. Are you following? So, you not passing mathematics, for example, I found out personally in my mathematics that the reason why I was failing mathematics is that I was reading mathematics the way you read other subjects. You know, math is not like literature, right? You don't just read. You know, literature is like definition. Government is definition. Math is not definition. Math, you have to work it. It is then I found out that since JS1 to SS2, I've been reading maths instead of working maths. Just imagine. That means what will happen is I'll go home, I'll just open the maths book, and I'll just look at the diagram. So whatever I'll say it's okay, Jerry, I'll close it and go. And that's why I was failing. So I had to learn from my failure that I wasn't doing it well. So failure does not mean you don't know or that you are a dunce. Are we together? Now, there are people that naturally it's like they are just born to do academics. Like my younger sister, for example, the last born. That lady is what we call cheat code. Because she gets me angry. She has never failed a subject in her life. At some point, we got tired of her because when she brings the result back, is what? All what is. You know that kind of that student that then they'll be saying something like, I've not really read though. What will I? You know, they're always like that. But when they enter the exam hall, it's as if all the gods just favor them. That was my sister. But in case you are here like that, we're not talking to you. Your own, it is well with you. We're talking to everyone else that doesn't find it naturally occurring to just do well. Are we following? Yes. And I'm telling you that when you mess up, when you fail, it does not mean that you personally are useless. Are we together? You have to realize, no, the other person who passed does not have two heads. That person just knows what I don't know. And the same in life, if you start doing well at business, doing well in other things, it's the same principle. It doesn't mean they're better than you. See, never tell yourself someone is better than you. Are you following? Never. No one is better than you. The last I checked, nobody here has two heads. Is that correct? Everyone has one head, two eyes, one nose, one mouth. Are we together? We are the same. We have the same value. The difference is what you do with your own time. So the first thing is making sure that you don't allow past failures to define you. There's this saying, they say, now who no try, now he mess up. Right? Now who know what? try, now he mess up? Or is the person that gives up, that's the person that messed up? Are you following? So even if you messed up last time, what do? You try again, but you try smarter. You ask yourself, what don't I know that is making me bang this subject? So I went to check, and it was that I needed to work maths. That means it's not enough to finish to hear what they say in class. I have to go home, I have to bring out the examples, and I have to work the equation and get it myself. Are you following? You know how you work it, then you go and check the back for the answer. And then I missed it. Guy, that means you don't know. Are you with me? You go back and work it. And so I realized I had a lot of work to do. So I went home and I had to change the way I used to work when I go back home. Before, I'll just go back home, I'll do my assignment, I'll sleep off, wake up the next morning, go to school. But something had to change because Wasi was coming. So what I did, somehow I entered SS3. I don't know how I did it, but I entered SS3. My friend and I entered SS3, right? Thank you, Jesus, right? But we got there, and then we had to change our sleep patterns. So I would get home by like 5, and when I get home, I would sleep immediately because I know I have to wake up and study. And almost every night for months, I was studying for like 2-3 hours. Yes, especially my past questions. I would open it and I would walk the mat and I go to the back. I won't get it. I will go back, walk it again. Go back, I won't get it. I will go back, walk it again until I got it. Are you following? Until I got it. Because if you don't get it in your room, is it in the exam hall you will get it? No, don't deceive yourself. So I did that. The next thing is I had to get a lesson teacher. I've hated lesson teachers my whole life, but I had to love them. So I told my mom, I need a lesson teacher. This brain is not working very well like that. I need a lesson teacher. What will a lesson teacher do? You know, in class, they only have like 30 minutes per subject. And it may not be enough time, right? So what do you have to do? You have to get somebody to explain it to you again. Maybe you're not like me and maybe you can't afford a lesson teacher or could not. What you can do is there should be extra lessons in school. Are you together? There should be extra lessons. Go and find a lesson teacher or find one of your teachers and ask them, can I come later for what? More explanation. Do it. Stop being shy. Another thing is in class, I would rather die than ask questions. Are you like me? I'm not like that anymore. Then I was like that. I don't care the question. If you like, let my brain be blank. I need to know. But shyness was killing me. So, who has a question? That's how I was. I would not answer. I won't ask a single question. So the question for you, if you're like that, is if you ask the question, what is the worst thing that will happen to you? You die. Obviously, you will not die. You following? The highest that will happen is that somebody will call you Olodo. That's all. But when they call you Olodo, what will happen next? Someone say nothing. Say nothing. Nothing will what? Happen. Nothing. Are we together? Now, I'm sure I have like 10 minutes left or something, right? So I'm going to rush. So I discovered failure is not what? Personal. When I fail, it just shows me there's something I don't what? Know. So if I work on myself, if I put in more effort to find out what I don't know, and I apply what I did not, I apply the lessons, I will what? I'll succeed. Are we together? Something else I learned was vision. Someone say vision. Vision, right? Everybody here says scholarship, right? How many of you have gone out of your way to find out which scholarships are available? How many of you have gone out of your way to find out which scholarships are available? Let me see your hand. Are you seeing like one person? Or 2 people, right? So you see there's a problem there. Because when you have a vision, meaning I know where I want to go, I know what I want, the next thing that you need is that you need to gather what? Information. Are we together? You need to gather information. Now we know that you have to pass. So we've seen what you need to do well, right? But now you need to, okay, I need my scholarship. I need to find out how do I get the scholarship. Because if you don't know which scholarship you are going for or scholarships, and you don't know how to get there, then what's the point? Are you following? You know, sometimes we do this thing in Africa where we just pray, say, God, into your hands. I commit my spirit. Lord, just do it, Lord. Just do it. You know that kind of thing. If you're a Muslim, you'll probably say something different. But usually there's this whole God will do it we have in our heads. No, it doesn't work like that. God works with you. Are you following? You have to have a vision, a goal, a target of what you're doing. Okay, when I said who wants to school in Nigeria, everyone said what? No. Which is interesting. But let's say you want to school outside. Which country? Which countries are you targeting? UK. Okay, lovely. Which schools in those countries are you targeting? Oxford. Lovely. Okay. Which subject are you going for? Okay. So what are the rules concerning scholarships from those schools in those subjects? Do you know? Have you been on the school's website before? You see? It shows if you have not done that, it means you don't yet believe it is possible. Are we together? Because when you go and you see the website, you see the requirements, you will see everything that you need to do. Then you will come back to where you are, right? And then you will start paying the price to get what you want. Are you following? So which leads to my next point, which is be disciplined. Be disciplined, right? Be disciplined. Discipline is simply like this. I see where I'm going and I see the price I have to pay to get there. So what do? I begin to what? Pay the price. I know one of the prices I have to pay is I have to be academically excellent. What does that mean for me? It means I have to spend less time playing and more time what? Studying. Number two, it means I don't wait exam week before I start what? Reading or studying. Studying starts from day one. As I learn, I study. As I learn, I study. Are we together? Then the next one, association. Association. Because look, they said if you are friends with 3 idiots, you are the 4th. Let me say it again. If you are friends with 3 idiots, you are what? You are the 4th idiot. Now, I'm not saying you hate people, please. But you know people who are not serious. And maybe you too, you are not serious. But you have to realize that if I stay with certain people, I won't achieve my goals. It is better to move with people who are going where you want to go. Are you following? Yes. For example, if I want to be top of my class, I should find those who are already top of their class and find out what they are doing. Try to join their study groups. Try to make friends with them. Try to find out their habits, because it is in those places I will discover what it takes for me to what? Succeed. You and 1 or 2 friends can come together and say, you know what? We want to get a scholarship in this particular area. You go on the website together. You research everything. You ask questions. You send a mail to the schools. Are you following? You gather all the information. Then you look for the ones that seem most likely that you will get, because it's not all that you will get. And sometimes scholarship is only part-time, but you're looking for a full-time scholarship. You do your homework. You decide this is what we're going to do. And then this is the price you must pay. Are you following? And then you get to work. That means every day you wake up, you must be clear in your head. And that's why you write your goals down. Are we together? Scholarship, full scholarship to University of so-and-so. So when I wake up in the morning, that's what I'm seeing. Write on your wall. In school, at some point in time in university, I had to write my goals on my wall. So I see it every morning. Scholarship to University of so-and-so. And I look at the things I need to do with my life. So that when I sit down, when I go to school, there are things I won't do. For example, is this the time to enter a relationship? and be emotional. When I need to get scholarship, I have a boyfriend. Is my boyfriend going to help me get scholarship? No. He's just going to make me more emotional and distract me. When I should be reading, I'm thinking about somebody. Is it that butterfly is flying around in my stomach? Until you're hungry, that's all. For people think I've also misbehaved. When I was your age, when I entered university, I had a relationship, but for what? When I look back, it was a distraction. Are we together? If anything is not helping you move towards your goal, it's a what? It's a distraction. So what do you do? What do you do? Abi, chop it off. If you are Christians, you know there's a verse of scripture that says, if your eye will not let you go into hell, what do? You pluck it out. They didn't mean that literally, please. Okay? The same thing academically. If it's not going to help you, what do? You cut it off. Are we together? Yes. These are the things I had to do from being a failing student, right, in SS2 to passing mathematics in my WASI. I didn't get A1, Sha. I didn't get B2. I didn't get C3. No, I got like a C5. But before, if I didn't make those changes, what would I have gotten? Proper F9 with honors. Are you following? Yes. So I need, and I'm closing now. I need people who are going to say, like with what I've said, can you see yourself and see the mistakes you're making? Is it helping you? So on that book, on that piece of paper, what are you going to do differently now? What is your goal? What's that thing that you want? Is it the scholarship? Is it academic results? What is it that you want? You should write it down. And then last of all, you should write out what you're going to do differently. Thank you very much. It's been a pleasure speaking with you. And I'll see you guys maybe next year.
Can we stand and give him a warm applause for that very thoughtful and insightful session? How many of us did not want him to end? Please. Me too. I will continue, sir. Can we tell him thank you very much, Mr. Essen? Thank you very much, Mr. Essen. Yes, and tell him we love you too. You can sit down now. Remember the song we sang? Because we love you, we have prepared such a beautiful day, filled with activities like this, just for you. Just for me. Fantastic. So can you see now that it's going, right? In introduction, I forgot to add that, or what I said, I don't know if you remember. Can I keep the drops now, please? I was saying that this is also that kind of event where you move from a student that is trying their best. Can you see me? When you move from attention seeking, right? Not attention seeking, sorry. When you move from a struggling student to a very bright student, you know how they say you're an average student? How many of you are familiar with the term average student? It's in meetings like this that you decide to move from an average student to a very student, to a very bright word, to a very bright word. So if you listen to everything that he has said, you can see that there is something you can do to move from 0 to something. I also wanted him to take a picture with Mrs. Francesca. I don't know if someone should let me get them for the pictures on the stage before he leaves. Mr. Someone let me get my Francesca for the pictures. So while she's coming, I hope you wrote something down. Yes. So it's all right. So we'll have to take a picture with you here on the stage, yes. With Mrs. Francesca Sir. All right. So please let the photographer do us with. So you can stand here. Help us to be sure that we are in the right view. Yes. Okay. Is he okay here? Click with them, then I'll join them. Yes, it's for no, it's for them. They've been taken already. Don't worry, man. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Can we give him a round of applause as he leaves? Keep clapping till you see that he has left. All right. So to continue in what we have gathered here today, how many of you have seen that clip? Let me tell you. You know that clip that says, "That's what we have gathered here to do." Oh, you don't know. It's another joke anyway. So the next person that will come speak to us is one speaker, is one person who is very passionate about impact, right? And you know, one of the most powerful things about leadership is that age does not limit impact. And she represents the voice, energy, and possibilities of young people today. So can we have her clip play?
Omukuru Oganetega Susan is a driven and purpose-oriented young adult, currently a medical laboratory science student at Lagos State University College of Medicine, committed to excellence in science and service. With a deep sense of responsibility, she is passionate about transformation, leadership development, and personal growth, particularly when it transfers. Beyond the laboratory, she is an advocate for positive change, believing that young people are not just the leaders of tomorrow, but catalysts for impact today. Her vision centers on inspiring teenagers to discover identity, discipline, purpose, and confidence in a world that is often pressured to conformity. Grounded in faith, resilience, and continuous self-development, her interest in filmmaking and soul has her striving to merge scientific precision with compassionate influence, using knowledge, mentorship, and strategic initiative to bring hope to communities locally and globally. With a heart for service and a mindset for growth, she represents a generation determined not only to succeed, but to uplift others along the way. Meet an excellent product and an ambassador of the Lifted Great Foundation. Ogenetega Umuko Susan.
Are we ready to learn about the millennial teenager? Please stand on your feet as we make welcome Omukoro Ogenetega Susan. Keep clapping until she comes. You're welcome.
Good morning. Okay, good morning. Sorry, please, can that, yeah, don't worry. So, good morning. You can have your seats. Jesus, sit down. Hi. Hi, sorry. Okay, so my name is Umukoro Susan Ogenetega. You've probably seen me with a tripod somewhere around this hall. And in the next 1,800 seconds, I am about to shift your brains completely. I'm a sophomore student of Lagos State University College of Medicine, and I specialize in the discipline of medical laboratory science, popularly referred to as MLS. All this is just English, I promise you. You know, I would have loved to be like Mr. Essien that just left us now, but I'm not, and I somewhat need a book, so forgive me. Right. So please kindly turn to your neighbor and repeat after me. Say mindset, 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 mindset. My objective on this stage is to leave you transformed, and that starts with the renewal of your mindset. Right. So, yes, feel free to make use of your books. Before I start, I found something that I wrote 4 years ago. So, I'm currently in the university, as I stated before. And 4 years ago, I wrote a piece of paper, which is Tega wants to know. I listed down a bunch of things you can't really see from here. And Tega wants to be on a different category, right? Now, the things I wanted to be a calm person. I wanted to be a good listener. I wanted to be understanding. I wanted to be a person of integrity. These are a lot of things, and time does not really permit me to list them all. But these are the things I wanted to be 4 years ago. And to be honest, with the track records and the establishments of two or three other people, I can tell you for free that I've kindly become those things in the long run. The things I wanted to know about, I wanted to know about cars. My favorite car is a Ford F-150. It's a truck, don't worry. I'm a truck girly. I'm not the average Benz, Corolla, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I wanted to know about places in the world. I wanted to learn how to speak 3 languages. I have that on here. I currently speak 7 languages, including English language and French, British Sign Language, and ASL. Don't worry, all those things are long. But it all started from how I wanted to think. My mind, I had to put it somewhere. I wanted to put down the things I wanted to be, the things I wanted to know. My topic on the millennial teenager is quite simple. I'm to create the diversity of your thinking with the 12 prior skills that you need to have as a millennial teenager. Now, let me start with this. This generation can be very loggerhead. We try to act like we know it all, but we should be very careful with the information and how we treat other people. Relationships are very important. Relationships are very important. In fact, as someone that is currently in the university, I can tell you for free that your academics plays a large role, but how you relate to people will always transcend beyond your academics. It doesn't mean you need to not know your books. That's a different game entirely. But knowing people, don't be negative to your teachers, don't be negative to your parents. To be honest, your parents and your teachers are acting to the best of their knowledge. Sometimes it doesn't make sense, sometimes it doesn't seem fair, but I promise you, these relationships are very key. It is very popular for a millennial teenager to be erroneous in their relating with people. People are very important. Let me just dive into my 12 points because of time. Now, these are the vital 12 skills that any millennial teenager is to know. Critical thinking. Critical thinking. Now, it is one thing to have a goal. It is another thing to know how to get that goal done. You need to write steps. You need to take procedures. You need to get to know. You know, Mr. Essen spoke about how many people have made research about the scholarships that they made. I remember when I finished secondary school in the year 2022, I started moving on this same Ifakwejaye road. I started moving to different scholarship entities. Mind you, some of these SLTs, ILTS, these things are serious money, but I needed to know if I really wanted to study abroad, right? As of then, I wanted to be in certain places. I needed to sit down and ask myself, what exactly do I want? What do I want to know about? Who do I want to get to know? These things are very vital, and it's categorized under critical thinking. As a millennial teenager, you have to be a critical thinker. Creativity. You know, if I say, how many of you are creative? How many of you are creative? With a show of hands. If you consider yourself as a creative person, someone that thinks outside the box, wave your hand. Don't worry. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. Don't worry. Beautiful. So we have creative people in the room. Creative things are not just step-by-step copies of originals. It's creating an original for yourself, right? You need to be someone that delves into creativity. For you to be unique, you have to be creative. You need to sit down and ask yourself, what exactly do I want from this thing? How is this going to be? To every you want to solve, you need to target at a solution to the problem. Problem solving merged with creativity will make you a great person, but not just a great person, it will also make money for you. If you know how to be creative in the things you do, it could be videography, it could be fashion designing, it could be academia. Creativity has no bounds, right? Thirdly, we have collaboration. Now, the power of collaboration is quietly underestimated in this time and age. People say, oh no, I don't want them to steal my idea. Sure. Which idea? Please. Collaborating with people, your friends that have the same mentality, they have the same mindset as to where you are going. You know, I did something last year and I run something called the Teens Verse. We had our first physical program last year in the Covenant Nation in Gomo, one time like that. I brought speakers that are your age. Your age was speaking to their age. And why did I do that? I did that because I realized that many young people are looking up to the old folks. You're looking up to the guys in the 40s. You're looking up to the guys in the 50s. These people are mentors. But I promise you, people your age, our age, my age, and your age, that are doing exceptionally great things in this time and generation. This has nothing to do with your economy. It has nothing to do with the fact that you're Nigerian. Please stop all that. It's wrong mentality, it's wrong wiring. And my job is to rewire the way you think. You are born for greatness, and that you attend a state school or you don't attend a state school, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So collaborate with like-minded people. Move ahead with your mates that want to birth a vision that is relatable. Oh, we have the same mindset. We have this. I want to do this. I run something called an environmental sector. It's called Earther. You know, we preserve trees and stuff. I messaged one of my friends and she was like, oh yeah, she has something like that. A tree per house, something project, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, oh yeah, we can do that. And I can tell you for free, we've started planting thousands of trees in the space of 4 months currently in Lagos State. And it's funny because it all started from a group chat or a call or we were in the class and we were talking about it. And it has become something big today, right? Communication. Please, I'm begging you. Communication is very important. Many of us probably don't know how to communicate. That's one thing. Or we don't even know what communication is. Now, you might have a good idea. You might want to be great, but you must be able to communicate to people that probably don't even understand you. One, communicating to people that can take you to where you need to be. You need to open your mouth. You need to come. There is a way to converse. There's a way to communicate. But the fact is, you must have your idea out there. You know, I relearned something, and it was a way to communicate in the most simplest way. The phrase, I am sorry. Now, I learned that in saying I am sorry, this is a life skill, by the way. You don't just say sorry, you say why you're sorry. Let me give you a scenario. I probably offended my brother. I have a younger brother. Trust me, that's a story for another day. I have a younger brother, and I probably pissed him off. I walk into his room. I had to practice. You have to practice what you learn. I said, I'm sorry for ignoring your feelings. I'm sorry for saying these things to you. It didn't really make sense and it's quite hurtful. I'm sorry for this. I'm sorry for that. Instead of saying casually, well, I'm sorry, Jerry. You know I love you. And then probably go and look for one meat in the pot. I say, Deko. Many of us are meat-oriented sorry takers. Meat-oriented sorry takers. There is a way to communicate the most basic things as sorry. Learn to communicate. Open your mind and to your mentalities also. Information literacy. That is another thing that Pastor Essien spoke about, right? Information literacy. You need to seek information. The things you find, the things you need to get information about them. You want to learn about fashion. How does fashion work? What type of fashion do you want to engage in? Are you an Afrocentric fashion designer? Are you an English fashion designer? Are you a corporate fashion designer? You want to get into tech. Do I want to do AI? Do I want to do software engineering? Do I want to do linguistics? Do I want to be a medical doctor? Do I want to be a medical lab scientist? Do I want to be a pregnancy-oriented orthodox? All these endless names of doctoring. See, I got into med school and I realized that there is an endless type of medicine. It's tiring. Jesus. But I promise you, you need to be informed. You need to gather information about the things you want to achieve. Media literacy. I'm going to pair this with technology literacy. We are in an AI generation, and some people are afraid of AI, but that's where it's wrong. I spent my days in the midst of folks, right? I've spent my days in the midst of AI people. And I promise you, AI is not coming to replace you. That's the fear that everybody has, and they're running nitty-gritty up and down. No. AI is here to amplify your work. AI is here to make it better. AI is an assistant. There is no AI without you. Even the person that created AI is flesh and blood, just like you. So you need to be aware of the media. What do you consume? What websites are you on? You know, what websites are you on? What do you spend your time doing? It's not about scrolling through TikTok. I deleted TikTok 2 weeks ago because TikTok was about to TikTok my life. Please, TikTok. And do you know, I'm in a position where I can buy as much data as I want compared to when I was in GS3. I promise you, you see that 25 MB that they used to give in Facebook? Many of you didn't use Facebook. Oh, don't know anything. There was one free 25 MB that Facebook used to give that year. There, I'll be chatting my friends. When it finishes, I'll just start crying. Oh my days, and I have not finished the conversation. Compared to now that I can probably get myself 100 GB and I'm on TikTok doing what? I'm not saying it's bad to be on TikTok. Many of you are blessed with content creating. I'm just saying that time management, media information, use TikTok to your advantage. TikTok was draining my life. I might be back, fine. But knowing my priorities and getting the right media, the right information to how I am to do that thing is very important. Be versatile. That's also on my piece of paper. Tega is versatile. I wrote it. I'm not restricted to the College of Medicine. I'm in tech. I find myself running NGOs. Next week, I was nominated for top 1,000 Gen Z influencers in Nigeria by the Smartan House. It's a ceremony thing. In fact, they want to make me look girly. I don't, so please. Please. Be versatile. Do not be restricted to science, commercial, press club, jet club, business club. There's more to life than that. We are in an ever-revolving time. People are moving. Things are moving. Do not sleep on the rush. Do not sleep on the, do not cage yourself. You know, the whole debate about science students are the ogbologbo. I am a science student. Let me tell you something. The real G's are the art guys and commercial guys. We all need each other. We all need each other. Don't be hypnotized by, oh, I'm in science. If you see some people, their shoulder is here. What, Oga, bring your hand down. We all need each other. We can't do without each other. Every department is equally important. Tell your neighbor, important. Important. Please. I've created some distortion. I'm sorry. Who are your role models? Now, mind you, I'm not throwing shades to the individuals that I might mention or not mention. But please, when you are getting a role model for yourself, when you are aspiring someone, looking up to people, let them have core values. If at all you don't even know what you're searching for, let them have positive values. And please, let them have values. I have quite a number of people that I look up to. The CEOs of companies. They have some of my people at home, my parents. Boy, these people, when they walk into rooms, you see the respect have. The people that will willingly follow them because of how much standard and how much value they attain. Thank God mention value. So in the start of the year, quote and unquote, the social media quote was chasing the bag. Did anybody here chasing the bag? Any small thing, I'm hustling. Nobody here chasing the bag. Oh, I'm looking for money. How many of us want money, please? Are we still all of us want money? Fantastic. So in the beginning of the year, I was hearing chasing the bag, chasing the bag. We need to hustle. We need to make money. We need to do. I sat myself down and I said, this thing that they are always chasing, whatever can run away, can run towards. Is that agreed? I said, what does money chase? This one that everybody's chasing money. Money chases value. Become a person of value, and money will chase you. Money will chase you. I was talking to Mrs. Franca. I call her mommy. I don't know. Sorry, it's just professional. And I was telling her, I said, I did something, and what would have taken me a month to do took me like 2 weeks to do, and it was my international passport that I was trying to process at the time. And I just told her, I said, oh, I just denied myself of 2 things, though. And I said, don't worry. And I got my passport in 2 weeks. If you tell my GS3 self that I was going to get my passport by myself without my mommy or my daddy, me, myself, I'll laugh. Then I'll call my brother to come and laugh. Then we'll all start laughing together. Context, right? So become a person of value. Sorry for the division. Talking, you need to know how to speak. I belong to the Lagos State University Debating Society. And there you learn public speaking, how to speak. How to speak. It's not just speaking to the crowd, it's speaking to yourself. What do you tell yourself? Do you wake up in the morning and say you're a failure? Me, when I was going to school, let me tell you, A's and B's, oh. Let me not lie to you. In fact, let me expose something here. I wrote WAEC 2 times because of one subject. And trust me, I was the most depressed person when if you ever smile again, I will swear for you. Because I was depressed. I was sad. My mates were in uni. What was I doing? I was at home. Those were the most times of my life. But I promise you, I needed those times to learn. And it has coupled the pieces of who I am becoming, right? Beautiful time. I promise you, I would in fact, I probably advise people to take a gap year, but not my place, y'all. Yeah, productivity and social skills. Productivity and social skills. I'm pairing them up because of my time. You need to be productive. Not just productive to other people. Start from yourself. It starts from sweeping your room, arranging your bed. You know, we hear these things in movies and think it's cliche. I promise you, your day can start well by you doing something. Don't just always, oh, we want to own a building. We want 50 billion naira. It all starts from, are your dishes arranged? Have you done your laundry? Have you done your assignments? Oh, I'm going to Shola's house. We're going to talk about this. We want to start this. We want to do this. Be productive. This is not an external factor. This is an internal factor, right? Be productive to yourself. Okay, so I round this up with purpose. You are here for a reason. Do not allow anybody think otherwise or make you think otherwise, right? You are here for a reason. This is not about mediocre. Oh, don't say, oh, because you are in Nigeria. Maybe some people think that it's not working. Or no, we're having bad times. There's this. It did not concern you, my guy. You have purpose. You are here for a reason. Don't say, oh, my parents had me out of wedlock. I don't know who my father is. I don't know who this. My parents are not together. I did not allow that to define me. For the longest time, I thought I was the problem. I thought I was the reason that did not. It did not concern me. When they fall in love, I was not there. Right? You are not. Someone probably will say that do not allow your background put your back on the ground. It's a real thing. It has happened. It is a story. It's part of your story. It's going to make you a better person. And to close here, I'm going to tell you something. A wise man once told me 2 things. One, actually, I watched it from a movie. Sorry, the first one. Hope is not a strategy. Hope is not a strategy. You need to sit down and think. and put things together yourself. Couple it with the God factor. Anyone that tries to tell you that they are excluding God from it, I'm not there. Oh. I don't follow them to be having that kind of discussion. There is a God in heaven, and He knows. Hope is not a strategy. Work. If the Bible or a popular, one of my favorite books would say that prayer, with works is dead. If the work was not important, it wouldn't be there. And to close, right? You can never control the external factors of life. Your school, your teachers, your parents. On this, my mom was feisty when she was when I was secondary school. Any little thing can request to slap. Promise you. And it's funny because that's how it was. You can't control your background. I've lived out of the country for a couple of years. I came back. I know how to do firewood. I picked food on the floor. I've been to some of the finest schools in the world. I promise you for free. You can never control the external factors of life, but you can always control the internal factors of life. That is you. That is me. So please, in everything, become a person of value. Thank you.
A round of applause to that. Oh my God. Can you stand? Give her a standing ovation. Thank you very much. Ogenetega Susan. That was such an impactful session. Impactful because I could see my life through her story. I'm not about to tell you stories now, but you cannot limit the power of your experience. You cannot limit the power of your story. Please, can you put your hands together again for her? Just to confirm again, can any of us agree that that session was too powerful? Did you hear what she said? Are you seeing the build-up of the events of today? First of all, we told you how to get what you, and now we're telling you about your words. About your what? About your what? You can be anything you want to be. You can be anything you want to be. I don't know how else to tell you this. Just tell yourself, hit your hand on your chest. Say, I can be anything I want to be. If you're with a book, please put the book down. Close your eyes. Put your hand on your chest. I want you to hit your chest and see if somebody is telling you you cannot be anything. Can we close our eyes? Can we do that now? 1, 2, 3, go. Tell yourself, I can be anything I want to be. I want to hear you scream it. Again. And you are unstoppable. And I'm unstoppable. Please, can we put our hands together for Suzanne for that powerful session? And you can have your seats. I'm sure by now, those of you that are trying to go to art class and science class, you now know that it's not by science or by arts. Are we together now? I told you the last time I came here that me too, when they were doing SS1 and SS2, I said I will go to science. I was an art student. I said I will go to science class. Do you know why? Because I felt that the students in the art class, they were olodos. Like they were what? I didn't say olodo. I said olodos. Like they were olodos in Igbo, that they were itibori balls. Like they don't have sense. They don't know anything. Can I shock you? I managed to pass my WAEC. I'm a very good art student. I'm a fantastic art student. No, now, I'm telling you a story. Don't yet. Because it's a sad story. And I said what? Leave me alone. My principal called me to the office and said, why do you want to go to a science class? You students, we know you. You've been here since your primary school. I said, people that are there, do they have 2 heads? I'm honest. I said that. I said, if they can do it, me, I can what? I can do it. I entered university. First semester, chemistry, what? F. Physics, what? CGPA what? 0.89. I took my phone and called my brother. I said, Mom, I want to come back. She said, you will come back when you will stay there. Oh. Said you will stay there. And I had to stay there. And I faced it. At the end, I came out with a certificate that is lower 2-2. When you get to that point, you know what it means. You guess, can you guess what? University. That certificate, I put it under my words. Under my words. Please, this speaking I'm speaking now, what is it? Science or arts? According to classification, what is it? Is this science or arts? Meaning that you studied maybe mass communication, English language, language studies, and all of that. What is putting money in my pocket today? What? The same stone that the builder did was rejected. It's not the chief. Do you want it to be your story? No, now. Do you want it to be your story? The first day my colleagues saw me in a radio station, they called me on the phone, my primary school mates from secondary, said, Amara, today you have answered your call. I said, why? Why did it take you so long to enter a radio station? Meaning that they had seen that I was made for this speaking life. And I was there doing, a doctor is better than a teacher. A doctor is better than a teacher. Do you know why chemical instrument? And I struggled. Imagine paying school fees in photo for 4 or 5 years to come out with 2-2. I would have said God forbid, but it's me. So let's leave it. You see, so that is not your story. Whether you're an art student, whether you're a science student, stay in the place of your strength. And like she rightly said, your family situation, I love that part. I was not there when they fell in love. Why will I be bothered when? Talk for another day. But the point is, some of you have put your life on hold because of your family and the things that you've encountered from where you're from. Today, we are telling you that that is not what? A problem anymore. You can think global from wherever you are and you can lead. Have you seen that the people, the caliber of speakers we have are people that once talk to themselves? Mr. Essien said he wasn't even the best student in class. Do you remember that? Do you remember him say that? So that means that you that is seated here today, that might be struggling with chemistry, with physics, or English, look for what you are good at and stay there and improve and be the best on it. It would encourage you and it will stop you from a life of regret or misery. Before I will start my own session, I'm not a speaker. Let me go back to what I've been asked to do in this place. But are we together? Do we understand? Put notes together because we'll have a session of Q&A and we'll do justice to that. So if you have any questions, write them down. We'll be answering them before you know. Now, the next speaker we have, we now balance something for us. We'll balance an equation. If his biography is ready, can we have it? Yes. You can let me know what is up. But I believe that at the end of today, you leaving this place, right? Your life will never remain the same. Are we together now? Will your life remain the same after today? Will your life remain the same after today? All right. So how many of you believe that young people can change Nigeria? How many of you believe that the young people, as you and myself, can change Nigeria? You believe, right? You believe, right? All right. So let's do our lifted chant. Lifted. Let's do our lifted chant now. When I chant lifted, you respond. Equipping the next generation for global relevance. Are we ready for that? Lifted. Lifted. All right, put your hands together for yourself. You've been a very great audience. Put your hands together for yourself.
Okay. Lifted. The vibe is not really there. Lifted. Okay, so let's give a unique lifted clap for all the um, speakers and all the sessions that we've had. Are we ready? Are we ready? Are we ready? Let's go. L I F T E E D D lifted. Once you hear lifted, once, yeah, and it should be loud. Are we ready? We'll do it again. L I F T E D D D lifted. Good. So do one last time before we have our activity for today. Are we ready this time? I want even the ma. Yes, I want even the chairman to recognize that we are doing something here. I want to leave whatever he's doing and let him recognize that we are here. So are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. L I F T E D. Louder. D D D. Lifted. Good. Good. That's very, very good. That's impressive. So we'll be having a short, what we call icebreaker. Just kind of a game. We're going to play a few games before we have our next speaker, right? And some of you know me. Last year we had a lot of activities. Englo 2.0. We had a lot of games, right? We had a lot of games last year, and this time we have better and exciting games. So for this game that I want to do, it's called what we call it charade. Just come, demonstrate something, and we all guess what you've demonstrated. Is that clear? Are you with me? So you will come to the stage, you demonstrate something, I'll give you a word, you demonstrate it. The word can be sleep. So you have to demonstrate that you're sleeping without saying the word and without calling anybody. So you must demonstrate that particular word. Then we'll have schools that will guess the word that you're demonstrating. It's as simple as that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Do you understand me? So we need one representative per school. So one student per school. So can we have someone from this school? Just come forward. Someone from each school. A representative per school. Please come. You are representing your school. So give me someone that can act. Hello, we spoke about talent. So give me someone that can act. Answer telling us, give me someone that can act. Don't give me first position in your class. So give me someone that can act. This is not quiz. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so for you go there. No, you go there. Yes. So you will pick, it's quite simple, right? So you will pick a word, you show me the word. Then if I say go, you will act. So once he demonstrates the word, right? Once he demonstrates the word, I want people to guess, particularly in school. So in school, we guess the word that is demonstrating. Let's imagine it's sleep now. So you demonstrate that the word is what? Sleep. Obviously, the word will not be sleep. Sleep is too easy, right? So the word will not be sleep. So let's go. You yes, no, you start first. You start first. Your name, your school, and your class. Please give me a round of applause.
Good morning, everybody. My name is Chimaya. I am my
No,
Scrubbing. He's scrubbing. He's scrubbing. He's scrubbing. 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 He's scrubbing. Look at him.
Please, the game moderator, can you please allow them use mic so that we can know exactly the rules and who is speaking? Thank you.
So the next school, please. Thank you very much. So your name, your class, your school.
My name is Raja Abdulwahab. I'm from SS1 at Disben's College.
You are two tens. You are two tens. Two tens. Yeah. Don't be two tens. I don't. So pick. Okay. So remember the countdown, and only his school should respond to what he's demonstrating. No other school except his own school. Please, no other school except his own school. So we have. Let me see the word. Okay. So you have 20. Don't mention the word. You have 20 seconds. Your time starts now. Okay. So, 20. No, don't worry, we'll count. 19, 18, 17, 15.
Okay. Teaching.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
What was the word?
Intelligence.
Intelligence. So round of applause for yourself. Intelligence. Well, he tried his best. Okay, so the next person, your name, your class.
My name is Mafidori Timade from Fakoja Senior
Can
Comprehensive.
we get one house? Can we become?
Ipakoijai Senior Comprehensive High School. A round of applause for her. Okay, wow. Okay, so pick one. Remember the rules. So either this. So no, there's no Jesus here. Oh. So please, this is acting. So you have 20 seconds. Your time. Please, only Ipakoijai school should respond. Your time starts now.
20, 19, 18.
So please. Okay, so wow, that's impressive. Okay, so the next. So
My name is Osandu Chimamanda from Early Heights College, and I'm in JSS1.
Elliot, college, a round of applause for Chimamanda. Okay, so let's go. Your time starts.
20, 19,
No, just
18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13.
Walking.
11.
A round of applause for yourself. Walking. That was the word. Walking. Okay. So introduce yourself.
My name is Oluwole Noah. I am from KK Senior High School and I'm in SS1.
So a round of applause for Oluwole. So please speak. So remember the rules. Okay, you're not meant to mention the word. Just act. Your time starts now.
20, 19, 18, 17,
Where are they?
15, 14, 13, 12,
No.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
You're not really acting.
3, 2, 1. How can it be intelligence?
We just mentioned. So what was the word?
School.
School.
So you did not get somebody.
Okay. Can someone that word here? Demonstrate that word. Demonstrate it. Let's see. Demonstrate the word. Let's see. Just demonstrate school. Okay. So like something like this.
We told you to get someone that could act well. No, it's in your head. You are supposed to demonstrate it well so I can know what you're talking about. You would have even said, building, all of us, sit down.
Exactly
Wait
right. Well, he was. I give a round of applause for him, please. A round of applause for him. He tried his best. A round of applause for him. So the next person. Thank you very much. So introduce yourself.
My name is AC Margaret. I'm from Everbright College. I'm in SS1.
A round of applause for her, please. A round of applause for her. Okay. I will not give you. Your time starts now. 20.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Book.
5,
A round of applause for them.
4.
A round of applause for them. Okay, so that's right. Okay. So thank you very much. School. Yeah, you're next. So please. Yeah. So introduce yourself and
Good everyone. I am Akiwande Abdurrashid from Grammar School, SS2.
okay, a round of applause for Rashid. A round of applause for Rashid. Okay, so choose your. Remember the rules. Don't say the word. Okay. So you have your word. Your time starts now.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16,
No.
15,
No.
14, 13,
No.
12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
No. What was the word?
Win or success.
Success. The only way you could explain it was football. The only way you could explain it was football. Yes. So, who would have acted it better?
If someone said winning, person should be correct.
Nobody.
You said winning, you were not loud enough. All right, let's go. So sorry.
Sorry. A round of applause for him. A round of applause for him. He tried. So introduce yourself.
I am Ogrinde Zainab Akorede from Somori Senior Comprehensive High School, SS1.
Round of applause for Zainab. Let me see. Okay. Remember, don't say the word. Your time starts now.
18, 17, 16,
Angry. A round of applause for yourselves. A round of applause. Wow. That's like the fastest. Okay, so thank you very much. So the last, you can act very much. So now we know our talents. Those that can act and those that may not be able to act like that.
My name is Samson Lualarasimi Daniela. I'm from Fagba Junior Grammar School and I'm JS2.
Please A round of applause for her. A round of applause for her. So let's see. Wow. So your time starts now.
20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Point at yourself. You would have done. What was the word?
Young.
You have put at yourself. You would have not said me. Me, I don't get it.
Is there any way they would have gotten that in? Oh yeah, you describe young for us.
Point at yourself. Me. You are young. I would have given them young.
Oh, so let us know who wins.
After that.
Okay, thank you very much. Can you put your hands together for yourself? I know he said that after now, you now know who can act. Let me tell you something. You can be anything you want to. As well, you can be anything you want to. Are we together now? The people that came to this event are the people on this hall. These people, I don't know where they are going to. Are we writing exams? Are we writing school exams? There is no exam today now. Relax. Shake your neighbor. Say, relax. Are we together now? All right. So, according to what we have next, I'm sure by now you're okay. That speaker has. Are we? Should I go ahead? Should I stop? I remember when we was 30 minutes. Somebody was counting time for me. And now she's the one going to the back. Are we together now? Should we continue? Are you ready to learn? Remember, every great leader is shaped by knowledge. Are you
Charles
ready?
Okoye is a commercial property lawyer and real estate strategist with over.
Are we ready to receive our next speaker? I want to hear you shout. Are you ready? All right, sir. Right on. Thank you very much.
Arinze Charles Okoye is a commercial property lawyer and real estate strategist with over 5 years of experience advising high net worth individuals and corporate clients on premium real estate acquisitions across Lagos and international jurisdictions. Arinze's practice sits at the intersection of law and real estate strategy, spanning title perfection, due diligence, contract negotiation, joint ventures, and cross-border transactions. He has also advised on the legal structuring of properties acquisition in the United Kingdom. He is also a certified project management professional and holds a certification in intellectual property from the WIPO Academy. Welcome, Barrister Charles Arinze.
Stretch, my dear, with it. Can we make welcome our next speaker, Barrister Arinze Charles Okoye, as he speaks on academic success and discipline. Can you keep clapping? You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Can we give a resounding applause to the organizers of this program? Please, you may be seated. I want you to look to your neighbor and say, I can do it. You can do it if I set my mind to it. You know, being in this auditorium with, young minds like you reminds me of when I was a student like you all. You know, a few years ago, over 10 years, I was in secondary school and I had an experience. You know, when we were in secondary school, we were given assignments by our teacher. And in the fine arts, we were given an assignment to draw any animal of our choice. So the next day came, we were supposed to submit our assignments. Everybody came with assignments, except for one student called Peter. And Peter was asked the assignment. And he said, after drawing a goat on his book, that the goat came out from the book and took his assignment and ran away. That was the excuse he gave, so that he would not be punished. Because if you do not do your assignment as a student, you will be punished. I have been given the task to talk to you about academic excellence and discipline. You fail to be disciplined as a young person. You will keep telling stories. You will keep excuses for why you are unable. You will keep giving excuses for why you are unable to achieve your goals in life, to achieve your dreams in life. So I'm here to dare you. I'm here to challenge you to make an impact in your world. I'm here to challenge you to be different. I'm here to challenge you to take responsibility of your life. And I believe that at the end of today's program, you all are going to leave here inspired to be world changers. The theme of this program is empowering the next generation for global relevance. At the end of this program, you're going to leave here having the mindset of a global changer, of a world changer. I believe that in this room we have innovators, we have entrepreneurs, we have future governors, we have presidents, lawyers, tech experts, and all manner of future individuals that will be making impact in their respective fields are here. So if you believe you are one of those people, can you give yourself a resounding round of applause? Now, how can you succeed academically? How can you succeed, in your area in future? How can you be a person of impact? I'm going to discuss 3 areas where you can, three areas where you must strive as a student, as a young person, for you to be relevant in future. As you can see, the world is fast-paced. If you look at 20 years ago, what used to be in existence, we never imagined that we will be at this point. The advent of AI has given the world so much speed that every year new things are emerging. So how do you stay relevant in a world that is fast-paced, in a world that is ever-changing? The first thing you need to take note of as a young person is that you need to be hardworking. If you're not hardworking, forget about it. You can't succeed in life. There is no shortcut to success. Everybody that has achieved something meaningful in life put in the work. Everybody that you see that is a leader in their respective fields, they put in the hard work. They had sleepless nights. They had hours where they were working, others were sleeping. They had moments where they put in the work, they went the extra mile to be able to succeed. I'll give you a perfect example. How many of us know Michael Jackson? Most of you would have been very little when he died and when he was very active. But even up till today, he is still recognized as one of the most significant music legends in the world. A movie was recently released about him, which is one of the highest grossing movies of all time. That shows you that even 20 years after the man had passed on, he's still making impact. When he was alive, he was one of the most renowned music legends in his time. And it wasn't just because of wishful thinking. He got to that point because he put in the work. He was always in the studio. He was always making music. He was always recording. It is said that for you to be a master in any area, you need to put in at least 10,000 hours of work. So you need to put in the work. You need to work hard. You need to read your books for your level. You need to study your books. You need to read. You need to, pay attention in class. That's hard work. You need to come to class even if it's convenient or not. You need to burn your midnight candle. You need to read your books. That's how you become successful. That's how you put in the work. There are a lot of other examples. I've talked about Michael Jackson. You have Messi. You have Ronaldo. These are footballers that have been able to make a name for themselves, right? You see Ronaldo winning several Ballon d'Ors. You see Messi winning several Ballon d'Ors, and they have something in common. They train more than the others. A guy was saying a story that after a particular football match, that he went to go and take a picture with Cristiano Ronaldo. And a match just finished. Others were already playing. They were already, in their locker room, having fun, playing around. Cristiano Ronaldo, after the match, he went into the training room to train for the next match. The guy said he waited for almost 6 hours before Ronaldo was done with his training, and he came out. And that was when he realized the secret of his success. So success is not just about wishful thinking. It's about, being intentional and working towards it. And that's how you're going to achieve it. So as a student, you need to read. That's how you succeed. You need to read. You need to put in the work. You need to, like the first speaker talked about, he said he would solve past questions. He will solve. He will fail the first one. He will start afresh. He will solve it again until he is able to succeed. That's how you succeed in life. You fell forward. After the first time, it doesn't work. You fell again, and you keep going until you perfect it. There are other examples, like you have LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant. These are people in the basketball area that have been able to establish themselves. Why am I giving you examples? Because these are people in our generation that you can relate with. So when you see that people have done this, then you can do it. Kobe Bryant will wake up by 4 a.m. and start training. He said he will finish training by 7. He will go and sleep. And by 11, he will wake up and join the team to train. So other people will wake up by 11 to train. But Kobe Bryant has already started training by 4. So why wouldn't he be the best basketball player in his generation? So I'm challenging you all this morning to go the extra mile. Some of you are going to be writing your JAM, your WAEC, your NECO, whatever exams you're writing. I challenge you to wake up earlier than you used to do and read your books, solve past questions, read what you need to do to get better. Now, the second area of your life you need to take seriously is to have a vision. Now, what is a vision? A vision is a mental picture of a preferred future, right? It's what you see. How far do you see yourself? What do you see yourself, or where do you see yourself in the next 10 years? I know if I asked a couple of us here, where do you see yourself in 10 years, or who do you want to become? Some of you will say, I want to be a doctor. Some will say, I want to be a lawyer. Some will say, I want to be a musician. Some will say, I want to be a footballer. That is perfect. But a dream or a vision without any plan, this leads me to my next point. Without any plan, it's just a dream. So it's good to have vision, but you must also have an actual plan and action for execution. So as young people, I expect you to have a dream for yourself. I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a musician. I want to be an artist. I want to be whatever, a footballer. Those are valid dreams. And I expect you to have such dreams. And now when you have such dreams, you need to start making plans. You had the lady that spoke, Susan. She said that after she finished from school, right, that she went to different hubs where they talk about traveling abroad, to get the relevant information. So you can't say I want to study in the United States. You've never for once, gone to the internet. How can I get scholarship to study in the United States? You need to take action. So have your dream, but have mentors. Go to people that have succeeded. How did you do this? How can I do mine? How can I, get in the same path? So as someone that has a vision, you need to have mentors also. So I want to give you a perfect example that some of you can relate with. How many of you know Ben Carson? How many of you know Ben Carson? How many of you have read any of his books? Gifted Hands, You Have a Brain, So you know that Ben Carson was known, he was said to be the dumbest kid in his class, right? He was regarded as the dumbest kid in his class. Why was he the dumbest kid in his class? Because every semester, are you following? Yeah, your hands can come down. Because every semester, he would always come last. You know what it means that every year you are the last in your class? That was how bad Ben Carson was. He was regarded as the kid that didn't know anything. At some point, they were wondering if he had a brain. But everything changed. Why? Because his mom was, his mom is a cleaner, right? His mom is a cleaner. And then they are black people. So she cleans for white people. And she noticed that in the house of these white people, they have libraries. And that is, and she now had to say to herself, this is why these white people are succeeding. She came home, she told her kids, you are no more watching television. She turned off the TVs and told them from now on, you have to read one book every week. She compelled them to start reading. That's Ben Carson and his brother Curtis. They started reading. And gradually, Ben Carson, for the first time, answered the question in class. And everybody was surprised. Even when he raised up his hand to answer the question, they were like, are you sure this guy is serious? But he answered the question. And that was the beginning. He got the confidence and he started reading more because he saw that he was improving. And in the course of that, he now had a vision for his life to become a brain surgeon. In the course of that, he went to Yale University, which is one of the best schools in America. He got admission into Yale and subsequently got admission into the University of Michigan as a medical student. So that shows you the power of vision. A dumb kid, the dumbest kid in his class, all of a sudden is now one of the best. He was the first medical doctor to separate a Siamese twin. How many of us know what a Siamese twin is? These are twins that are conjoined by birth. That was a medical miracle. Nothing like that had ever been seen. And Ben Carson did that. So I dare you, I challenge you to have a vision for your life. I challenge you to begin to see yourself. He said that he started seeing himself, he started picturing himself as a doctor wearing medical robes. I dare you to make a difference in your generation. I dare you to begin to see yourself as someone that can make an impact. I dare you to begin to see yourself as a global citizen. You are not constrained. Let me tell you something. The society has so much advanced that you can become anything. We live in an era where you can become anything. You just need to make a decision that I will be something. Okay? So my last point is perseverance. I want to encourage you to persevere. In your journey in life, life is not a bed of roses. I won't sugarcoat this for you. Trust me, life is not a bed of roses. In your path in life, some of you along your path, you might lose a loved one, you might lose your benefactor. For some of you, you might get into school with scholarship, and then something might happen. All these things are the realities of life. But would you say that because of the challenges I'm facing, that I will not pursue my dreams? The answer is no. So you will need to pursue your dreams regardless of whatever circumstances. challenges that you're going through. You need to fall in love with the process, right? So you need to know that it's about the process and not the destination. You need to fall in love with the process, because through the process, through the things you will suffer as a person, you will get to your preferred destination. I hope you're following me. How many of us know the book called Harry Potter? Harry Potter. Have you read any of Harry Potter's book, or have you seen the movie? So the author of that book is a perfect example of perseverance. So J.K. Rowling was a single mother, right? Very poor woman in Edinburgh, Scotland. She was a single mom. She didn't have money, but she loved writing. So she used to write stories about Harry Potter. And she would go to a cafe and be writing those stories because their house was too cold. After writing the stories, she submitted it to 12 different publishers, and they turned it down. They said the story didn't make sense. But she kept on pushing until she submitted the story to the 12th publisher, who saw the value that the story had and agreed to publish the story. And that story is what we know today as Harry Potter. And he went on to win so many awards. And J.K. Rowling today became the first woman, or the first person, to be a writer that became a billionaire in dollars. You can imagine, if she had given up after submitting it 10, 11 times, she probably would not be known. So I'm telling you today that in your journey in life, on your road to success, you would have stumbling blocks. You would encounter giants, but persevere, because you have a vision. You see that you are going somewhere. And as a result of that vision that you have for yourself, you would persevere, even if things don't happen the way you want. Because you know that you are heading somewhere, you will persevere. I hope you're following me. I want to give you the second example as I'm rounding up. How many of us know Oprah Winfrey? Oprah Winfrey, most of you might not know her, but she's an American television, expert. This woman grew up in abject poverty. Some of you might say, oh, my parents don't have money. My father doesn't have money. My mom doesn't have money. It's not about money, right? Yeah, your parents having money can help you to become anything. But if you make a decision that I will be great, that I will be somebody of impact, then the universe, the world will conspire in your favor. So this Oprah Winfrey, she came from a very poor home, right? She didn't have money. As a matter of fact, she was wearing sack clothes. They used sack clothes to make clothes for her to go to school. Her classmates were laughing at her. See the kind of shoe you're wearing. See the kind of clothes you're wearing. They were insulting her, that she came from a poor family. But she was not deterred. Now she continued her journey. She had a passion for communication. She had a passion for the movie, for communication. So she went to different media houses and tried to audition. And then they rejected her. A couple of them rejected her. They said that her approach toward media was too raw and full of emotions, that they didn't like her approach. So she was turned down. But she persisted, and she persisted until she had a big break. And today, she's one of the biggest, female, TV presenters in the world. So I'm here to challenge you. I'm here to tell you that you can achieve way more than you imagine, only if you set your mind to it. That was why I started with the phrase, I can do it. You can do it if I set my mind to it. I'm grateful to have spoken to you guys, and I'm also grateful to the organizers. Thank you so much for having me.
A round of applause for him. Thank you so much, sir. I did not hear us rise to applaud him. Please, a round of applause for him. Can we stand up? Be on our feet. You can be seated, please. Please, can a picture, the photographer, if he's available. Mrs. Francisca. Miss Francesca, please. We need to take a picture with him. Just so we know we have taken that out of the. Yes, yes, please. Yes, please. How was that session? No, I need 3 words. How was that session? They're coming. Okay, she's coming. 1 word per row. What do you have to say? In what? Okay. Amazing, right? What did you say? Impactful. Incredible. You're just giving me adjective. Continue. Impressive. And what again? Encouraging. The way you gave me those things now, I think we're writing an essay. Can we tell him thank you so much, Barrister Rize? How many of you want to be a barrister one day? How many of you would like to be a barrister one day? Keep that hand up. Thank you very much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, ma. Yeah. I'm sure you are motivated now. Did he motivate you? Did he? How many of us are thinking of what they will start doing from where they are? I'll let you know. How many of us? I will come back to this session. I'll come back to this session so you can tell me 3 things you're going to do. Just 3 things you're about to start doing from where you are. Are you going to write a book? Think globally. You know, if you write a book, people will read your book across the. Yes, it's intentional. If you write a book, your book will be read across the globe. It's a tongue twister. That's why now. That's why I failed it. I'm not good with tongue twisting. Come and say it if it's easy. If you write a book, there is a possibility, a very high possibility, that your book is going to be read across the. It's not global. That's not grammar. That's wrong. There's a high possibility that your book is going to be read across the world. So you better start thinking globally so you can lead purposefully. And it's just simple. It's to lead with something, to be known for something. Are you going to be the best surgeon in the world? Are you going to be the best speaker in the world? Are you going to be the world's best actor or actress? Whatever it is you want to be, writer. Think globally so you can what? Lead purposefully. Are we together? No, you're looking at me as if I'm capping. Are we together? All right, so we're going to do something quickly. If it is ready, let us know. Right now, we are going to be appreciating our sponsors. Everyone who has put together the things you've been enjoying. Today, how many of you have had something to drink? Some of you have drank. I saw you with red cup, with something red. I saw you with something dark. Green, you see, thank God you're not speaking for yourself. And it's been very colorful. Abby? So we're going to toast now to our sponsors. And while that is being played, can we put our hands together as we invite the project manager, 7-Up Bottling Company, in the person of Mr. Chike Okonkwo, for a short introduction. Can we put our hands together till he comes to the stage? Keep clapping now.
Good afternoon, everyone. Are you here? Good afternoon, everyone. Okay, that's good. That's better. So my name is Chike Okonkwo. I'm a project manager in 7-Up Bottling Company. We are the company that produce Mirinda, Pepsi, Aquafina water, Super Commando. Yeah. Those are our products. 7-Up, and I believe if you have 7-Up product with you, can you raise it up? If you have a bottle of Pepsi, Mirinda, yes, 7-Up, Aquafina, that's good, that's good, that's good. How do you like our? So if you love it, can you put your hands together for us? So I have introduced myself, but I would like to know the people I'm talking with. So I would like you to quickly, I want to hear the name of your school, starting from this school. I can't hear you. That's good. This school. And the next. The people in blue. And the ones behind. And you. That's better. And you. Hey, what is going on? Did NEPA take lights? Let us hear you. What's the name of your school? Yes, college. That's good. And the people behind them? Okay. And the people behind, is that the same school? Yes, that's good. Put your hands together for yourselves. That's lovely. That's lovely. So I just want to have a quick word with all of you. Now, I want to ask, how many of us have decided what we want to be, what we want to do in future? How many? I need 3 very people. You stand up and you scream what you have decided. Listen. Yes. Newscaster, beautiful. Yes.